federal government says its Naira-For-Crude initiative with local refineries is not a temporary measure but a key policy directive designed to support sustainable local refining. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, China will impose 84% tariffs on US imports, up from 34%, the Finance Ministry said Wednesday, hours after similar levies by the United States came into force. US President Donald Trump's latest salvo of tariffs came into effect on dozens of trading partners Wednesday, including punishing 104% duties on imports of Chinese products. At number 9, former Manchester United midfielder Nemanja Matic has labelled Andre Onana one of the worst goalkeepers in the club's history, reacting angrily to the shot-stopper claims that the Premier League side are way better than Lyon. Ruben Amorim's struggling United travels to face the French side on Thursday in the first leg of their Europa League quarter-finals. At number 8, members of staff of the Ondo State-owned Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Ondo State, have commenced an indefinite strike over non-payment of their salaries arrears by the Lekki Aiyedatiwa's administration. The workers under their various unions staged a peaceful protest on the Polytechnic's campus. The angry workers said that, apart from being owed for 6 months, the state government has not implemented the national minimum wage for them. At number 7, a popular socialite and owner of a hotel in Akure, the Ondo State capital, Adesoji Adeleye, has been murdered by assassins at his hotel. It was gathered that the Adeleye was in one of the rooms in his hotel on Tuesday morning when the incident happened. According to sources, the armed men were said to have found their way into the hotel premises and met Adeleye, who was awake and ready for the day's work. At number 6, the Nigeria Customs Service has impounded a consignment of illicit drug valued at 18 million naira from suspected smugglers in Cross River State. The seizure, which occurred at the Mufam border, was carried out by the Cross River Calabar Free Trade Zone and Akwa Ibom Area Command of the NCS. A total of 659 units of controlled substances were recovered and have since been handed over to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency for further investigation and prosecution. At number 5, the Central Bank of Nigeria has said that the personal remittance inflow rose to $20.93 billion in 2024, reflecting an 8.9% increase year-on-year. This was contained in a statement issued on Wednesday by the Apex Bank while announcing a balance of payments surplus of $6.83 billion for the 2024 financial year. At number 4, the Zamfara State House of Assembly has lost one of its members, Aminu Ibrahim Kaswadaji, who represented Kaura Nomada South constituency. He reportedly died in his sleep in the early hours of Wednesday. The All Progressive Congress in Zamfara State has expressed deep sorrows over the sudden demise of the lawmaker. At number 3, traffic around the Highbrow, Ikoyi and Lekki areas of Lagos State was grounded on Wednesday morning when a container-laden truck got trapped under an overhead billboard around the Lekki Link Bridge inward Alexandra roundabout. The trapped truck, which occupied about 85% of the road since 5:30 a.m., paralyzed movement, making the road inaccessible for vehicle flow. At number 2, the Rivers State government has announced the appointment of administrators for the 23 local government areas in the state. The decision, approved by the administrator of Rivers State's retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, also includes the reconstitution of some board of agencies, commissions, and parastatals that had earlier been suspended. And at number 1, the federal government said its Naira-For-Crude initiative with local refineries is not a temporary measure but a key policy directive designed to support sustainable local refining. The government also said the initiative is still in effect and will continue immediately, overruling the decision of the NNPCL under its former boss, Mele Kyari, which tenor the initiatives. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.